Hi, Explainer Sajid here. Today, I am going to explain a Chinese fantasy thriller film called Cyan Dragon. The movie starts with a battle between two kingdoms. Ying was the name of one of the kingdoms, and Yao was the name of the other. After winning the fight, Ying intends to conquer the entire world. It indicates that they have bad intentions, whereas the people of another kingdom, Yao, were peaceful. That's why they want to bring peace to the world. The Yao kingdom's general's name was Shang Ying, and defeating him was the most difficult. Because a blue dragon used to live in his body, no one could defeat him because of that dragon's power. Actually, the name of blue dragons was Cyan dragons, which is the name of the film as well. For many generations, the Cyan dragons have resided in the Lin family. They used the Lin people's bodies as a host. Now, the Cyan dragon was in the body of Shang Ying. That's why he was quite powerful, because Shang Ying Yao kingdom was about to win the war. Before they could fully win the war, the people of the Ying kingdom arrived to fight, armed with special powers. They have turned to the board of Yao kingdom. Because the people of Ying kingdom, those have come to fight, has called a special dragon from underground, who killed the entire army of Yao with a single attack. As they are being defeated, Shang Ying has called the strength of the Cyan dragon to defeat them. He quickly killed the underground dragon and pushed him down from the sky using his abilities. The terror of this monster isn't the only thing that the Yao army is afraid of. That Ying's army has many powers alike. They are kill Ying, the people of Yao kingdom, by using their power. Only Shang Ying has the ability to fight the Ying army. As a result, he was unable to save his people, and another dragon rose from the ground during this time to battle Shang Ying, and Shang Ying has been injured by him. When a soldier from their army sees Shang Ying injured, he rushes to his help. Because Shang Ying believes he is about to die, he draws out the dragon's power and gives it to Leo. The man who has come to save Shang tells Leo that he should take this power and go to the city. And after going there, meet my sister C2 Dang. He couldn't understand what to do. Whether he should leave the war on Zhang's instructions or fight to save himself and the others. After Shang Ying's request, he rides his horse to the location where he must meet C2 Dang. The scene cuts and we see C2 Dang, who was getting fighting training from some of the people. After watching her, we can see that she, like her brother, has special fighting skills. She is undergoing training so that, like her brother, she may be able to save herself, the Cyan dragon, and the kingdom. Later, we see Leo has also reached here and he tells C2 Dang that General Shang Ying has sent him. Leo has something that he wants to show C2 Dang. Leo has given her the dragon from his body. However, the dragon emerges for a short while before absorbing into Leo's body. C2 Dang was shocked when he sees this. Because the Lin family has always been trusted by these dragons. Leo, on the other hand, was not from the Lin family. She later brings Leo to a mysterious temple and tells him about the battle. For generations, war has been fought between the kingdoms of Yin and Yao. She says that the Yin kingdom has long desired to occupy this kingdom. The Yao kingdom, on the other hand, is always trying to save this world. That's why Lin's family used to be the king of the Yao family. Cyan Dragon has chosen him by considering him his host for his powers. That he wants to consume his powers through the body of Lin's family. She tells him that the story wasn't ended here. When this power was transferred to my brother after going through everyone, he couldn't handle it well due to the weakness of these powers in the war. Cyan Dragon transformed into a tiny blue dragon. Later, C2 Dang holds a stone at the temple and uses it to free the dragon from Leo's body. She becomes surprised to see that the Cyan Dragon wasn't ready to come out. C2 Dang was shocked when she saw this. As I previously stated, the Cyan Dragon does not trust anyone except the Lin family. He has been living with the Lin family for a long time, But Cyan Dragon has chosen someone else as their host by leaving Lin's family. Later, after seeing this, C2 Deng asks Leo to stay at her house. Later, the scene shifts and we see C2 Deng to the Ying Kingdom's king. There he comes to know that her brother has died. After his death, the dragon has now vanished. On the other hand, we see Leo in C2 Deng's house, where he emerges the dragon from his body. They both talk to each other, but Leo doesn't understand the dragon. The scene again shifts on C2 Deng. King was consulting with others about what they should do to end the battle. C2 Deng says, "Despite my brother's death, the dragon within him has not vanished. It means our powers haven't ended yet," and she informs everyone that dragon has found a new host. That was fighting in the same war for Yao Kingdom. After listening to her, everyone laughs. Because they believe that only the Lin family is capable of hand-ying Cyan's powers. With the help of their fighting skills, they believe that if the dragon chooses an ordinary man as his host, that man could end the dragon's powers because he couldn't handle Cyan's powers and will ruin things. And everyone will have the danger of this. During their conversation, C2 Deng again speaks and tells King that they have to keep on fighting against the Yin Kingdom. Because we still have the powers of the dragon. King ignores them all and orders Shan to go to the battlefield. After arriving home, C2 Deng informs Leo that we would be fighting at the border once more. Leo requests C2 Deng to teach him some skills to control the powers of dragon. Later, we see them crossing the journey of border. On the way, C2 Deng has given Leo training on his request. We learn afterwards that they had chosen to spend the night at an abandoned house. Instead of taking a rest, Leo has continued his training. While Leo and C2 Deng were resting, at midnight the powerful soldiers of Ying Kingdom has attacked them. They've come to steal the dragon's powers from the Leo. They're all lined up in front of them, ready to fight. C2 Deng prevents them from entering, but a man manages to reach Leo in some way. After using all of his powers, he attempts to eliminate all of the dragon's powers within Leo. As Leo doesn't know the control of dragon powers, that's why he was powerless, and the dragon's powers were getting out from him. Before all the powers would emerge out from his body, a companion of C2 Deng sacrifices his life, in order to save Leo and the power of his dragon. As a result, C2 Deng has won in this conflict. All of her soldiers have died in this war and she was also injured. After a long time, we observe Leo regaining his senses. When he notices the dead troops all around him, he gets shocked. After hearing this, all of his courage disappears as he realizes that they all died to save Leo. Leo requests that C2 Deng return home, because he believes he will lose his Cyan dragon's powers. As a result, they will be unable to fight the kingdom of Ying. And their kingdom will lose. C2 Deng doesn't like his idea. She tells him not to give up because you have extraordinary powers. You just know how to use them properly. She tells him that it doesn't matter if he gives up, it's just that she will never give up. Because I know this kingdom has sacrificed many lives to save this kingdom, including my brother. Would you let these sacrifices of dead people go to waste? She asks Leo. Those who have given their lives in order to save you and the Cyan dragon. C2 Deng faints from fatigue while saying this. After a while, Leo wraps her wounds with bandages, and we view the scene the next day. There C2 Deng was completely recovered. Leo brings some apple for her to eat. Despite having dragon power, she informs Leo that she will not compel him to fight if he does not want to. You are free to return home if you so desire. But she tells him that if you go, I could never go. Because I'm the last girl of Lin family, and I have to save Cyan dragon and this country. Leo was happy that C2 Deng hasn't forced him to fight, but was sad that many people have sacrificed their lives for him. C2 Deng and Leo went their separate ways the next day. On the journey, Leo has the Fi Ying that he has left C2 Deng. He shouldn't do this because she was Bat Ying heroically against the Lin Kingdom's people. We have seen the power of Cyan dragon in her hands. After defeating the soldiers of Kingdom, she has to face a giant creature. C2 Deng's abilities were ineffective in front of her. It was difficult for C2 Deng to fight. Leo has entered to help C2 Deng, but the dragon was strong. With a single attack, he had thrown both of them. C2 Deng awakens later, and the beast transforms into dust as a result of her strike. Transferring in the dust wasn't a sign of his death. Rather, the dragon had trapped C2 Deng and was succeeded to stab her in the backside. As a result of his death in front of Leo, C2 Deng grew depressed. The dragon's inner powers emerge as a result of his sadness. Later, we witness Leo flying across the sky, and after his departure, a dragon mark is made in the sky. It implies that all of Cyan Dragon's powers have been restored. That was lost by a general in a war. Now Leo with the powers of dragon again comes to the battlefield. After coming down, he fights all people of Ying Kingdom and kills them. But the war hasn't ended yet because another dragon comes from underground. This dragon has troubles Leo, but he wasn't to give up. He sneaks away and, after grabbing his weapon, attacks the dragon's heart while fleeing. The dragon died as a result of this. The king of Ying Kingdom was the one who was rescued. He was successful in bringing peace to the world after Kill Ying him. He decides to take the body of C2 Deng in the city after winning the war. She died on the battlefield during the battle. We should never underestimate somebody, as this film tells us. Everyone thinks Leo to be inferior, and they believe that only the Ying family is capable of control Ying the Cyan's dragon powers. Because the Ying clan is the most powerful and respected. This movie and the character of Leo tells that the powerful person is one who uses his abilities and fights. As Leo has saved this kingdom after fighting with everyone. The film ends here. Thanks for watching.